Okay, well, Gaming Grognards, day 18, Operation 18, and guess what? In between the last battle, 17 and 18, Barbed Wire released the latest update for the game, which is giving us persistent maps in Conquest, which I think will be pretty cool. And I had a bit of a chat on one of the comments about what other things we'd like to see in Conquest, which is some other change to the dynamic of that attack defense. But I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I'm hoping that the game isn't going to crash. I'm hoping that it's stable, because I'm going back to a previous, obviously this campaign that's been running. The update has come in. I don't know whether it's tried to switch to persistent maps or whether that's just for new campaigns, whether we can get away with this, but we're going to see what happens. Okay, so we're in here. We're on the runway. We've done our force, so I'm thinking sideways here. THOR here, we did research THOR, as you can see. It's a big beast, but it's 60 command points to deploy that thing, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it because I thought 60 command points, even though it might be fun, it's 60 command points, but one airstrike could take that out, and that's an awful lot of points, and I'm still fighting the AI here to have to drop the 2 KV1s in there, and it's too late. This has got to come in early in the cycle. It can't come in late in the cycle, and so early in the cycle I've got the 88s here. Phase 3, maybe I could knock that out, but that would involve taking out everything. That 25, that T-34 and that 88 to put THOR in. Should I just do it for a laugh? What have we got? 50, 60? Come on, come on. We're playing this game for fun, so let's just drop that in there and see what the hell happens. We're on the runway. I've never used it. Let's do it. Select campaign. Okay, we're on the defensive here. It's a ammunition. Let's confirm that. We're on the runway. Let's go. Let's go. We'll go. I'm hoping this holds up. Okay, so the runway here. This is the runway. This is the runway here. There's a railway bridge here. This is normally a victory location. The bridge itself tends to be a victory location, but then over in this far side of the map, way out of this aerial photograph, there are 2 more little settlements that tend to be victory locations as well. I've no idea what's going to happen with THOR. That was a late decision. I kind of went, oh, don't go with THOR. This is just too much. But, you know, you guys have been with me for a long time now, watching my commentated games, and I thought let's mix it up a little bit. Okay, so we're stable. So we've got 3 victory locations we're going to defend. I'll let the sun come up, and then I'm just going to hit pause. We're all one side of the river. Let's see where the enemy is going to come from. It's large that. Okay, they're going to go from the east, across the railway, straight away across the east. They're going to slam into us from that direction. Let's hit pause. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, we're coming down the runway here. This is the runway. This is the runway. This is the runway. Okay, so we've got 1 victory location here that we're going to defend. That's effective. That's 1 victory location. That's not 2 separate victory locations. We have got mines, and the enemy will come down here, and I think we have to mine this area out. And we've got to be careful about the bridge here on our left flank, so I think we're going to have to mine that out as well. I think we're going to put mines there and there, and I'm just going to let this fall. I don't think I can defend that, but what we have got is this area where we can use lots of tank traps. And where we're going to park THOR, we're going to park THOR in the middle of this thing. Okay. That would be a great place for mines. That would be a great place for mines. Where's that little road junction? Or there's this road junction here. That road junction, it's not guarding a bridge. I'm looking for bridges now. That's a bridge. That's going to be fordable by vehicles. I'm going to put mines in that area. I'm going to mine out that area, and I'm going to mine out the slope coming up here, this whole area here, with anti-tank mines, or maybe further back. Anti-tank mines in this area, that'll do. Let's do that. Okay, let's hit pause. Let's go, column 1. Let's play the game. So miners getting your Kubel. Where's the second set of miners? There you are. Getting your Kubel. Okay. And we're going to send one Kubel up to here. Get those miners in there and then we'll get sorted out with the rest of our stuff. Okay, you're going to mine that area there. You're going to spread tank traps right the way across this bank here. And you're going to spread tank traps right the way through this forest here. On that flank of there. Meanwhile, infantry, I want a screening force out there so I can see what's going on. We'll send an anti-tank team with you. You boys have got flamethrowers. I need somebody just guarding this bridge. So we're just going to put you over there. And we're going to put a machine gun with you. Over there. We'll send the other machine gun forward for now into here. Medics at the back of the village. Everyone moving? Everyone moving. Yeah, vehicles can cross this, so we just need a jump out of there, boys. What have we got here? 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And you guys, let's get tank traps down that flank of the village. Could do with a crew member here. Tank traps across that front of the village. Tank Kubel's got stuck in the trees. I want that Kubel up there. Go for it, boys. Call in 2. Call in 2. 288s. One there. One there. 2 more engineers. Put those engineers there. Right, I want one of these 88s covering that road. Where do we put the other 88? Oh hell. Put one up in here. Doesn't have clear lines of fire. How are we doing our mines? We done them all? Got another 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get those done. You're working on your tank traps, which is great. A bit slow. Okay, we're going to put a flamethrower and an anti-tank team just over there. I want tank traps across there. I don't want that bridge to be crossable. And you, I want you here actually. I want 2 of you. 2 of you can do tank traps. The enemy's going to be coming soon, just right the way across there. Okay. Just come back here and fill your boots full of things. Bring back that Kubel. Then we're going to do the island in the middle. Unhook that gun. Bring the ammo back to here. Face that anti-tank gun in that direction. Come on, boys, out of here. 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's bring that Kubel back to here. What have we got here? Flamethrower and anti-tank team out in front here. Okay, we're just going to drop that anti-tank gun there. I know it's concealed in the woods. Not ideal. Calling 3. Right, calling 3 brings in THOR. Crazy THOR. Where is Crazy THOR? There goes Crazy THOR. Right, these are just some flankers. I want a flamethrower there. That's a 5 centimeter. That's infantry, and here come the boys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Get some miners in there. Just do it, boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, we've got a Jesus. That's a Katusha. That's going to fire at us. Can that 88 pick that up? That's got him. And another one like that, another HE. Come on, come on, he's parked out in the open. And that mortar, can we see that mortar? Okay, we've got a strong attack coming down the centre, so we need some more infantry. Come on, boys, run back, run back. You're going to lie down. You're going to lie down. Come on, run back, run back, run back. We've got the main attack coming in here. Let's get some more infantry up into here. There goes THOR. And we're going to put 5 centimeter flak on this side here. We've got a heavy thrust coming down the middle here. And we're down to the AI. Let's get this machine gun up on that little hilltop there. Okay, here we need some trenches. One there. One there. Get it done. Get that gun up on there and that hill and then sandbag it. What we're doing here? Let's sandbag that. Okay, put that down and sandbag it. Perfect. It's a bit frantic. Get some trenches in there. Okay, nothing's come down here. We've got a couple more mines. That's fine. Can you get to your Kubel wagon? Get into your Kubel. What do we got here? Okay, we got a 4. Which is our 2 T-34s. One there. Was that THOR? THOR is still moving into position. Jesus, boys. We've got a tank over on the left-hand side. Get that flak gun down and get that away. Okay, I want a flamethrower and anti-tank team. I want you hunting out here on the baseline. We've got a tank coming in there. Here comes THOR. Okay, we've got a problem with that anti-tank gun here. Get that repaired. Up to there. Get across that bridge. Get across that bridge. Okay, we're doing alright, but can we use THOR on this? Yeah, we can. Okay, we've lost our 88. We've lost our 88 here. THOR's way too slow for this kind of combat. Give me a couple of trenches here, one here and one here. Come on, boys. Was that THOR? That is THOR. Crazy battle. Right, flamethrower and anti-tank team. Can we get behind you? Can we get behind that KV? Okay, that THOR's about to fire again. Get that sandbagged in. Get closer. I think it's THOR. That's got him. Okay, we've got that down. Right, THOR. You've got to fire at something else, man. There. Look how slow this beast is. Right, we'll pull you back out of there. We'll just keep that down. What the fuck is that? Wow. Right, we've got 2 T-34s. Where's the KVs? Up to there, into those trenches, boys. Now, call in 5. Call in 5. We should have 2 KVs. There's one. And where is the other one? That's a quad max. We're going to keep this side of the river clear. Where's our other KV? There it is. Put those two together, they're a pack. Looks like we're doing okay here. Looks that look like, was that a Churchill croc? Second line on the woods here. Where are those T-34s? Just roll them up the slope a little bit. And then let's back those with KVs into that area. Right, crew. I want you over here. Anti-tank team, we've got a lot going on here. Here come the missiles again. After you boys into there. Okay, that's the 88. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Right, we've got a lot of Strag-Tailors here. Yep. Up to there. Crew. Into the centre. What's happening with this push here? Where's that crew gone? Okay, we need a crew here as well. Let's just get some protection on that. That's not got a crew. Where's our second crew? Where's our second crew? Get onto that flank one there. That was Thor into this. That's Thor's big shell. Let's just drop another one on him. Let's make it. Brilliant, it's making my graphics card stagger. We've got our first of our casualties here. The anti-tank team, let's get some medics up there. Up to here. Okay, we seem to be holding them. Where are the KVs? Okay, the KVs are doing nice. They're slightly hull down. We'll bring around the flank of that. Okay, they're going to front line us with infantry here. Okay, we need a counter attack. You get into that trench, boys. That's one of our T-34s, that's another one of our T-34s in trouble. Medic up to there. Wow, okay, victory, victory. Get to there, get to that KV. Yeah, we lost one of our beautiful 88s. Our Thor's out of ammo. How can that be? Because he's out of ammo. Get that repaired. And get up there with your flamethrower. What have we got here? More infantry. Not much infantry for Thor. Not a very useful piece of equipment, really. but kind of fun. What have we got? We've got 2 shells, and we've got a load of infantry here. Just drop a shell into there, Thor. Get that ammunition up to there. The reload, it's loading the shell. Into there. Into there. Okay, we've got trouble on the other side here, so we need some infantry. Make it up to that village. We've got a bit of a problem here. Get that KV fixed. Get that KV fixed. Get that KV fixed. Get that KV fixed. We're holding on to our perimeter here. Where's a medic? Get a medic into that trench. Okay, this machine gun's doing nothing. We need that machine gun on the front line in between those 2 trenches. Into there. Did something hit the mines here? Maybe. Okay, we're going to roll around the flank here with the 2 KVs. And move the infantry forward in the screen in front of them. That's a flamethrower down over there. Come on. Get across to him.
Panzer erwartet Ihre Befehle.
All right. Let's get an infantry screen again. Infantry screen. So here, Thor was kind of fun. I'm going to try and get it close for when it fires. It's about to fire. Let's see if we can see the shell.
Hat jemand Feuer? Panzer, wir sind ein.
I wonder if you can get a shell over to here. What's its range? No, it's out of range. We'll just drop one into here. F.
Feuer bereit.
Get the size of that shell.
Panzer einsatzbereit.
Wow. Okay, we've got a victory here. Thor was completely useless. Way too slow. Just F that. Way too slow a rate of fire. Okay, we've got to do some tidying up now. Get that KV running. Get that KV running and get the infantry. Okay, guys, it's a bit of a scrappy fight. But we're going to deal with this. Get the anti-tank team across there. Deal with this one remaining tank. What have we got here? Oh, that's another Katusha. Okay, you infantry, just assault that. And you infantry assault that. I think is that abandoned?
Panzer erwartet Ihre Befehle.
That's gone. That's gone. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go down here. You boys get into there. Those trenches just helped us take that village. Okay, we have got something here. What have we got? We've got... Where is Thor? Somebody's just bailed out of that. And that group, what have we got here? Is that 76mm? Let's assault that. Close assault, come on. Is that a 76 or 122? It's a 122. Let's just watch this close assault. Let's watch this close assault go. Yeah, 2 flamethrower teams. Oh, we cooked our own guy. Shit, that's the Katusha. That's messy. That's messy. There's a Katusha over the other side of that. What have we got here? That's a scout car. Send the scout car up to here. And let's have an infantry assault up to there. Let's deal with that. Push that KV up the road. Push you 2 boys up there. Get that fixed. And let's deal with this final bit of nonsense. What is that, a Valentine? Yeah, it's a Valentine. We'll put 2 KV1s onto a Valentine. Yeah. I'll deal with him. Okay, I think we've got one more vehicle to deal with. That was just brutal from that Katusha. Grab that, and grab that. Bring that in. There it is. That's nice. There's a mortar team here.
Achtung, feindliches Geschütz! Lasst die Blei fressen, Männer!
Okay, it's dealt with that. Okay, I think we're done. This is very chaotic. We're on 28 minutes. Okay, that ain't bad. That was not bad. It was that mobile rocket launcher there.
Panzer meldet sich einsatzbereit.
Bring that round there. Okay, you 2, go and get that 300mm rocket artillery. You help them out with that. 2 of you grab that mortar and back that out. You 2 come down here, grab that 82mm.
Geht's los? Jawohl.
Okay, I didn't really know what went on in that battle. It was a bit chaotic, but they are men? No, they're AI. The pain in the arse was losing that 88 early on. Okay, is that fixed? That's fixed. And THOR, although it was very entertaining, it just didn't do anything. It didn't really do anything in that game. Okay, we're not going to do that. We'll sell that off and park it. 60 points, just not worth it. Not compared to other bits of equipment. Okay guys, I will be back in just a moment. Okay, well, gaming grognards, that was pretty chaotic battle. I'm not sure how good a video that one will make. You know, THOR is a beautiful piece of animation, a beautiful piece of work by the devs, whoever had to do that, you know, the loading animation, all of the rest of it. It's great when you actually activate things up. It comes up on its tracks like this and gets ready to move, and then when you drop it down, it settles down its tracks. Beautiful piece of work, but completely useless. Its rate of fire is just way too slow for a fast moving game like this, even though when it does fire, and you can see here, that's its shell crater. That's the shell crater that we don't know what that did. It just took out this whole area, completely blasted out all of the trees, destroyed everything, and we had another shot from it way over here. Yeah, that's another crater there. So maybe it got off 2 shots in the whole game, maybe 3. I certainly didn't see more than that. I tried to shoot over here. The heroes of the game, again, I've got to say, are the engineers with their tank traps, because these tank traps down here stopped anything approaching from that side. We did lose an 88mm gun here, the one that was parked on the corner. Where is it? Smashed up. There it is. That's smashed to pieces there. And then the tank traps way across here, nothing apart from infantry got through that, so there's no armoured support, and THOR did get a couple of shells into that, but the tank traps across here really worked. I'm not sure about the mines out here. It looks like we might have caught this one Valentine up there, but they didn't really. The main thrust came down the centre there, and we were able to counter that with the equipment we had, so it was pretty cool. I say the game felt pretty chaotic to be playing because the trees are so dense you can't orientate yourself around a standard front line, and so that's pretty difficult. Getting the engineers to come up here and just dig these trenches made sure that this area, although it did fall at one point, we were able to hold. They couldn't push any further. They couldn't push any further down into this village, and the attack on the flank here just stalled. Again, possibly because of the tank traps here that made there was no movement for them across this rail bridge and into our flank and behind. Anyway, let's leave it at that. That's the game held up. It didn't collapse, and so let's get out of here. Let's get out. We won the match. Yeah, 50% casualties, but we got lots of captures and lots of good stuff there. So let's exit that. I should have exited on THOR, shouldn't I? He's so cool. I mean, what am I saying? THOR is super cool, but I won't bring it again. I won't bring it again. For 60 points, I'd much rather have 2 more 88s. Still no aircraft points for our next attack. We've got research points to go, but we've got ammunition and cash, which means we can rebuild. And looks to me like we're back in Dubovka, maybe. And if you remember, Dubovka is the bloody hills, and that maybe, I don't know whether we're now into the persistent map or maybe not. Anyway, we'll leave it at there. That was a game. That was day 18. That was Operation 18. We held up despite the update, and that's cool. And I'm looking forward to the persistent maps. I think persistent maps will add something really characterful to campaign. But what I really like to see is this a breakdown of the alternating phases of attack, defense, attack, defense. I think that if you hold a defensive game, then you should be able to go onto attack, and if you hold an attacking game, you should be able to attack again, maybe 2 or 3 times, depending on the how overwhelming the attack was, and you can just keep going until you outrun your supply. Maybe 2 or 3 offensive games, you've then got to go onto a defensive game because of supply. The devs could do something very cool and very straightforward, given that the alternating phases are already in the game, adding some extra detail around that and how it's calculating the size of the victory and the ammo points used. All of that is tracked. It shouldn't be beyond their ability, but that would be cool. Okay, let's leave it at that. I will see you guys soon. Once again, thank you so much for watching. It's so appreciated. I'll see you on the next battle, day 19, when we're on the offensive, and we should be closing in, I believe. If we select campaign, we're closing in on the enemy. We could actually bypass that one altogether and go straight for that and go for the winter, which I may well do, because I want to get this campaign done now and get into the persistent campaigns. Okay, let's get out of that. We'll see. That's for next time. For now, from Gaming Gronias, from Media Youths, thanks for watching. See you soon, and bye for now. It's Gaming Gronias.